Plaintiff Boyd Allen says he and the defendant have been friends for 25 years, and he thought he knew him well. Boyd claims he trusted that when he gave the defendant a $3,500 loan, he would be repaid, but the defendant has yet to give him back his money. Defendant Edward Hunter says the only reason he's in court today is because Boyd drinks and often forgets what he says when he's intoxicated. Edward admits that he borrowed money from Boyd, but insists he agreed to extend the repayment deadline after Edward's father passed away.
Tell me what happened.
I've known Mr. Hunter for over 25 years. You know, we've been friends for a while. I know his family, and he knows mine. My thing is, you know, he knows how I am, and I thought I knew how he was, but hey, I guess people change like the weather.
Did you all run together as young adults, kids?
Oh yeah, actually we played sports together, you know, because we had a whole bunch of friends together. He lived like right around the corner from me.
All right. You want to tell me some background on your friendship?
Well, we've known each other 25 years. He's, you know, I don't really even understand why we're here, but the reason that we're here is he drinks, and he forgets what he says.
What's drinking got to do with $3,500?
He says you're here for $3,500. And you say he drinks and forgets what he says, but you must drink more than him. At least he knows why he's here. Well, so you must do the drinking. You don't even know why you in Chicago.
No,
you're here because you're getting sued. Now you know?
Yes, sir.
All right. You want to tell me about the lawsuit, or?
Oh, well, you know, basically, I know on the 24th of April, me and Mr. Hunter had a conversation.
Of what year?
Of 2009. I had just moved to Atlanta. And so me and Ed had a conversation, and Mr. Hunter, you know, asked me, could I make a loan to him? And, you know, like I said, by me trusting him, I said, okay, well, you know what, I said, well, how much you asking for? Now, first he asked me for $7,000. So I said, oh, let me think about it. Then he goes, well, what can you come up with? I said, well, you know what? I got $3,500. Now, when I made that suggestion for $3,500, he goes, well, if you can loan me this, I'll get you back $5,200. Okay, all right, okay. Within 30 days. Mm-hmm. All right, okay, $3,500, okay, all right. A little nice little investment. I didn't ask what it was for.
I'll let him finish. Go ahead.
Oh. And my thing is, I said, okay, all right. So I said, but if I loan you this, I gotta get your name. I gotta get a signature on this. You know, I'm not gonna just drop $30.
Now you said you didn't know what it was for, and you.
I didn't know specifically what it was for.
Do you know yet?
He just said it was an investment he was gonna make, and it was gonna turn around. Now I know he kind of like was doing a little something on the side. That's his business. No, it didn't turn around. That's why I got him in Chicago.
Go ahead, let me hear from you about this money.
Well, we're here, it's more than just money. It's a problem. Because I spoke with Alan, and the next day he doesn't remember the conversation.
All right.
And when I said there's a drinking problem,
$3,500.
When your mother comes to me
and
asks me to speak to you regarding this problem, or if I say to you, well, look, man, you know what? You might have had a little too much to drink, and then you get upset with me. Or let's take it a step further than that. When a person shows up at your house with a cup in their hand, you tell me.
I don't got no problem drinking.
Tell you
I
what?
like drinking.
Let me tell you.
Wait a minute. When they show up with a cup in their hand for a drink, it's a problem. And it's more than just the money, because he would forget conversations that we're having. When your mother when his mother comes to my house to speak to me,
I have no idea what you're talking about. All I want to know about is did you borrow money? If you like, you can tell me why you borrowed the money, and if you are saying that he agreed to let you have it and he has forgotten, then say that. But all this talking in circles and using analogies and all you're not Jesus. How do you come with all these parables?
Well,
if a man does so, therefore, thou shalt not forget.
Well, the money was loaned. When it was time to pay back, I had some financial difficulty.
What were the terms of the loan?
If I'm not mistaken, it was 30 days, and it was $3,500, not $5,600.
That's a month.
3,500.
And it was in 30 days, which we spoke in that 30 days, and I kept in contact with him, telling him what was going on. Then my father passed away. I had the money to pay him back.
When did your father pass?
My father passed away in June.
On what day? Because I called you on the 10th. I called you on the 10th.
And did we or did we not discuss of June? And we discussed that I was having.
Your dad passed when?
My dad passed June 28th.
But he told me on the 10th.
What happened was the money was supposed to be paid back on the 1st. I did not have the money, so I contacted him, and we had been communicating.
What was the money borrowed for, sir?
Because what happened was my dad had been ill, so I stepped back into the picture, and I was trying to get his household in order, so I borrowed some money to get his affairs in order. He was getting to the last days. We checked him into a hospital. The last few days I was there with him, so we couldn't really communicate because I was there.
I got your point. You borrowed the money so that you can help your dad in his final days. Now, you say that you agreed to repay, and you spoke to him several times thereafter, and he gave you an extension? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
When was the extension to expire?
Okay. I told him, I said, I'm having, problems right now. My dad's sick. I'm staying with him at the hospital.
Heard all that.
Okay. So then we went to, I told him I'd get it to him as soon as I could.
Heard all that.
Then when my father passed away, I said, look, I have the money right now. I said, but I need this money to be able to bury my father.
He didn't tell me that.
I said that once the insurance policy comes in, I would repay him. He says, okay, no problem.
You haven't gotten that yet?
Right.
That's your defense?
Yes.
All right, what else did you want to say? He said that was the agreement.
No, on the 1st, on
what was
31st.
this? You keep looking. What are you looking at?
Oh, nothing. This is my
Oh, your own notes. Go ahead. On the 1st what?
On the 1st of June. That's the day that I supposed to got paid my money. On the 31st, I text Eddie. And
you have a text that you have any evidence? Sounds like you have a text. You don't have evidence?
I don't have it. That's why I texted him on the 31st. And so, I put my account number in there. And I said, well, put my money in my account on the 1st. So.
How do I know who's telling the truth about the payment? It sounds reasonable that he would tell you he has to wait till the insurance.
He told me, I knew his father was already sick.
Sir, I'm going to dismiss your case and tell you to come back if he doesn't pay you within a reasonable time of his father's what? Just ask you if you had some evidence. What do you have?
Oh, yeah, this is actually the signature and the date and time I'm supposed to get my money.
I'm with you about that drinking. I just asked you if you had some evidence. Give me this. All this talking and you acting confused, and here you have a note saying that it is to be paid back June 1st.
Yes, and that's the actual
judgment for the plaintiff, $3,500. Unless you have an amended written agreement, then nothing oral can supersede this, sir. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.